Oh, hello internet, I am Influencer, and I will now promote my place scam here to you. You know, I never thought I'd be living in a cyberpunk dystopia where people who got famous off of social media on the internet and strictly making income off of children,
and also some of them like to spend a lot of time with children,
will somehow now be promoting tokens that have no physical existence in real life. They're not like a real token, but they're promoting it anyway, and it is worth money.
the invisible hand of the market.
It's like Master Glove in Smash. So you probably have seen it. If you haven't, Mudahar and CoffeeZilla both have amazing videos on it. They're great and you should watch them. They're much better than what I'm gonna do here because I'm just gonna talk about how crazy and insane this is. But for those of you unfamiliar, you might have seen that all of these influencers, some of which I've never heard of, but are related to things like Faze, which I don't know what it is anymore because when I knew what it was Call of Duty related. But the point is that they all promoted a thing called an altcoin, right? A cryptocurrency that apparently was going to, as a token says, save kids.
I've come for your pickle.
Oh, but no, that was not the case. It turned out it was a gigantic, scam. Kind of like the ads on this video, which will undoubtedly be related to finance, financial aid, financial assistance, Amazon FBA, learning how to manipulate the stock market, sort of, not really talking about it, just saying to go click on this ad, go to the click funnel. Then you click on the click funnel for the ad that's going to be on this video, and guess what? When you're on that ad, it's going to say that there's going to be a live demonstration, even though you're watching a video at like 2 a.m. And then you watch the video, and then the guy says, sign up for my $500 course, and then guess what? You're out $500, and that guy's $500 richer, and he's not teaching you anything because he stole all the information from a book he got on Amazon from a guy that also taught him how to do that thing for $500. That might have sounded like a mouthful, but you've got to realize here is that 20-year-olds who are apparently making the entire GDP of some countries actually aren't making that GDP of those countries. So probably don't listen to them for financial advice, and also that is me giving you the caveat to not listen to me for financial advice, though, ironically, I think I might actually know more about finances than a millionaire like Ricegum, which is painful. But I guess when you have a lot of money to spare, you can just give it to other people to handle for you. No, but you know what would be an actually great investment for you guys if you subscribe to the channel? And why don't you hit the bell while you're at it? That's like double dipping, and you won't be left holding the bag. So what happened? Well, all of these influencers promote this altcoin, Save the Kids token, which do not invest in, by the way. But all these influencers did this. Fans were like, wow, what a great investment. Ricegum is supporting it. So I'm gonna look at that guy, and I'm gonna look at myself, and I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna do this right now. $500, boom, right now. And then they went and they got their mommy's credit card, and then they bought, you know, a couple $100 worth of this token. I really like the dialogue around this, right? Because I'm not like a crypto expert, right? I know enough because I talk to people who engage in this in like a more substantial way than like Cum Nugget 42 on Reddit. But man, does nobody know what the hell they're talking about. And that's just great. But basically, these fans pumped is when a lot of people buy into a coin and they pump up the price, right? That happened with Dogecoin recently when Elon Musk talked about it. It happened when he talked about Bitcoin. And then, you know, the opposite happened when he said Bitcoin was bad a week later. And then everybody was left holding the bag. So what happened after all of these fans pumped money into this cryptocurrency that just immediately came on the scene a couple days ago after a bunch of 20-somethings said it was a good idea? Well, you can imagine something amazing happened. People were left holding the bag. This isn't the first time this has happened in crypto news. Anybody who follows this space on the internet or spends any time on Reddit knows that this stuff happens quite frequently to people that don't know exactly what's going on. And also, this should be said, if you're making investments in anything, not just cryptocurrency, maybe do yourself a favor and actually read about what you're buying before you buy a share of it. I know it's really easy to buy something on Robinhood, but just think about it. Am I buying this because the name says 420 coin? Or am I buying it because I believe in the mission? Just read about it. Anyway, Kotaku reported on this as well, and they said the value of the coin seems solid for a day or two, only to immediately plummet. Anyone who purchased tokens lost money by several orders of magnitude, with the value going from about a penny to a tenth of a penny. Generally, this tends to happen when investors sell their tokens while going is good, cashing out in a method colloquially known as pumping and dumping. Anyone who didn't sell in that window is left holding the proverbial bag. I love how the Kotaku article explains this. I'm not explaining the nomenclature of investment lingo a la Wall Street bets. If you don't know what tendies are or what holding the bag is by now, I'm sorry, but maybe investing isn't for you in this crazy world where apparently Nokia is a Fortune 500 company. Selling at that point is useless because the tokens aren't worth much anymore, including what is donated to charity. The scheme has been taken by a number of influencers shilling altcoins for their huge fan bases. Save the Kids just happens to be the latest example. Now, this is really annoying because as somebody who actually thinks that these things could be really great tools in the future of humanity, when I see people like this using crypto like that, I'm just like, not again. But then I also gotta realize that if you're watching this, and somebody else is in your house, there's a 50-50 chance either you or that other person is the stupid person. So now the question is being asked, are these influencers doing it intentionally? Or were they unknowingly roped into this scheme? And as somebody who's been doing commentary since when Leafy was a new kid on the block, let me tell you this right now. They knew exactly what was going on. Just my opinion, don't sue me. I mean, you guys remember the CSGO gambling scandals back in the day? You remember that? You remember when all those skins would go for like $500? Man, I remember as a kid, I got a skin in a box and all of a sudden I'm like, wow, I'm $100 richer. That was nuts, and that was something that people promoted all the time, all the CSGO gambling. But now, we've just cut out the middleman of pretending this is a video game and just gone right to promoting gambling. I mean, there's scams like that, but then, you know, there's other influencers that I've even covered on the channel, like Trisha Paytas, and they had promoted supplements. Supplements that were completely illegitimate and had zero scientific backing whatsoever. The kind of stuff that you might as well shove a coffee enema up your ass and hope for the best. But speaking of butt fuckings, this is the most recent one in a trend of things that has been happening lately with people either promoting stocks in order to make some fat stacks or promoting crypto scams in order to make some fat stacks. And I mean, crypto has a storied history of hilarious scams. I mean, BitConnect.
Hey, hey, hey! What's up, BitConnect?
I love BitConnect. Look at that guy. I would give him my life savings. I don't know why you wouldn't trust him. Point of the matter here is that I really don't trust these influencers when they say, well, I had no idea that this was a scam. I would never. Because, I mean, come on. They look like they smell like Takis and cheap weed. But you know what? I either think, one, they didn't check if this project was legit, right? Because these people came to them and they're like, here's an obscene amount of money. That's completely possible. But I think an alternative is that they knowingly knew that this was a scam. Either way, the motive, it doesn't look good. I think that's a pretty obvious one here. But you know what? Nobody knows who these Faze guys are, and I will continue to not know who these Faze guys are. The only reason I know who Faze Jarvis is because he got a lifetime ban from Fortnite, and I think he cried or like had a meltdown about it. Here's a clip of him having a meltdown about it.
Holy fuck. So hard.
I have no idea what that clip is. That's for FPS Diesel in post to figure out, but I assume it was very funny. Yes, it was very funny. I laughed. I laughed when he said sad. Go ahead, FPS Diesel. You make fun of him now. So I'm going to make fun of him now. Look at that little baby, man. That stupid baby that plays Fortnite, the baby game. Stupid Fortnite baby idiot. Anyway, guys, you know I stream on Twitch. At FPS Diesel. I stream 3 times a week. You should go over there. Listen, guys, I'll have you know that I only take my investment advice from the most sound individuals on the internet. Grant Cardone. But yeah, I'm everywhere on the internet, guys. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, please do that. Or perhaps you would like to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, everywhere at FPS Diesel. Join the FPS Diesel Investment Fund, where I will teach you many things, like how to start an Amazon FBA business. After this video ends, there will be another Amazon FBA ad. There's nothing like a white guy talking about investment things while he's wearing jeans and a black t-shirt. I think I can trust him. Guys, tell me if the guy in the ad looks like this. Okay, now I'm gonna go.